And it brings me to this thing that happened not too long ago where Kevin Hart broke your stand-up box office record. What record did he break? He said he broke some record of your box office sales and for stand-up.
I don't know. What did he break? I know, but Raw is still the #1 box office concert movie in history, so I don't know what records. Nobody.
Level of security and happiness and greatness in his career. Why jeopardize any of that? Eddie, what the are you doing? Get on stage. I don't know, man.
I'm going to do it again because I got to break Kevin's new record. I got to get back on this stage because this new record that Kevin got, I got to have it. Fat Kevin.
Eddie Murphy just blew up the internet after throwing shade at Katt Williams for being jealous of Kevin Hart. People are calling Eddie out big time, saying he's only taking Kevin's side because he's scared to go against him. The comment section is on fire right now. Here's the twist. Eddie himself used to come for Kevin not too long ago. Remember when Kevin was running around claiming he'd broken all of Eddie's box office records? Eddie clapped back hard back then. But now suddenly when Katt calls Kevin an industry plant, he's labeled jealous? That's wild. Folks are saying Eddie should have just stayed quiet because now he's catching heat too, and it's all his own doing. Let's be real though, even before Eddie jumped into this mess, Katt Williams and Kevin Hart had been beefing for years. That tension goes way back to when Hollywood had that strange trend of black actors wearing dresses just to make it big.
Will be exposed, that's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Eddie Murphy, Tyler Perry, Jamie Foxx, Marlon Wayans, and Martin Lawrence all went through it. But things really hit the spotlight after Dave Chappelle's 2006 interview with Oprah, when he spoke up about what Hollyweird was doing to black men in comedy. The truth started spilling out fast. Dave Chappelle was the first one brave enough to speak out about this whole Hollywood dress situation, and his words had everyone buzzing, even other celebs. One of them was Kevin Hart, who boldly said he would never wear a dress, no matter how much money was on the table. But guess what? Just a few months later, he showed up on SNL in a full-on dress, rocking a wig and acting like a woman. People couldn't believe it. When the backlash hit hard, Kevin went off on Twitter, saying, "I wore a dress on SNL because I thought it was funny. I made that decision. Nobody made it for me. I am my own boss." Fans were divided. Some defended him, others called him out for switching up. Then came Katt Williams, who didn't hesitate to speak his mind when asked about the whole thing. Wild or disrespectful, but Kevin still took it personally. Instead of brushing it off, Kevin clapped back during an interview on The Breakfast Club with Tiffany Haddish sitting right beside him. He called Katt a failure and said the reason why Katt isn't where he thinks he should be is that he chose to be a crackhead instead of focusing on his career. That comment blew up everywhere, and fans have been debating it ever since. After all the drama and public shots fired, Katt Williams went completely off the grid. No social media, no interviews, nothing, until 2024. Then, out of nowhere, he popped up on Club Shay Shay and dropped some jaw-dropping claims about Kevin Hart. Katt straight up accused him of selling his soul for fame and power, saying he made secret deals with Hollywood elites to fast-track his rise. Fans went wild hearing that. Katt didn't stop there. He also opened up about his own struggles in the industry, bringing up how he got blackballed after refusing to do a certain scene in Friday After Next. According to Katt, the producers wanted him to film a part where his character gets assaulted for laughs, and he wasn't having it. He said he couldn't understand how something like that was supposed to be funny, so he stood his ground and said no.
I mean, I'm a conspiracy theorist to a degree. Like when I connect dots that maybe shouldn't be connected, I don't know. But certain dots, like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, wow, all these brothers gotta wear a dress. This happened to me. I'm doing a movie with Martin.
Yeah.
The movie's going good. So I walk in the trailer, I'm like, man, this must be the wrong trailer because there's a dress in here.
But after that, things took a dark turn. Katt claimed that once filming wrapped, he was blacklisted from major projects. Every movie role he was supposed to get ended up going to Kevin instead, because Kevin was allegedly willing to do whatever Hollywood wanted without question. Things went downhill fast for Kevin after Katt's explosive comment, because once people started digging, they uncovered a lot. Fans began saying Kevin didn't just sell his soul. Rumors started swirling that he might have been mixed up in the wild, secretive stuff happening behind the scenes in the entertainment world. And guess whose name popped up? Diddy.
The writer comes in. I think he's the writer. He's like, Dave, listen, we got this hilarious scene where Martin's sneaking out of jail. So he disguises you as a, and he put this dress on, and what? The prostitute? Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in the discussion.
According to reports, back in 2010, Kevin was invited to one of Diddy's infamous private hotel parties in New York, the same kind of scene people have been whispering about for years. And after Cassie confirmed in court that many of those so-called freak-offs took place in New York hotels, everyone started side-eyeing that exact party. The timing, the location, everything lined up too perfectly, and fans couldn't help but wonder what really went down once the camera stopped rolling. Then things got even messier when an old clip from that same night resurfaced online. In the video, Diddy made a strange comment about sharing a bed with Usher back when Usher was just 14. The internet instantly lit up with confusion and suspicion. Diddy tried to catch himself and walk it back, but the damage was already done. People started connecting the dots fast, and let's just say the theories got darker by the minute. People were already uneasy because rumors had been floating around for years about Diddy's sketchy behavior, especially involving Usher. And
What? You don't feel comfortable with it? I mean, it's a hilarious bit. All the greats have done it. So, well, if all the greats have done it, it's kind of hacky, right? You're right. So why don't we just not do it? Because I don't feel comfortable wearing a dress. Oh, come on, Dave. Listen, we got it all set up. We're supposed to shoot. Every minute you waste costs this much money. You know, the pressure comes in. And I'm not wearing no dress, man. I'm funnier than a dress. Just give me something funny to say. I don't need to wear no dress to be funny. What am I, Milton Berle? You know, we're going like this. And then finally he's like, and he leaves. And then, like, the director comes, Dave, it really would be great if you wear the dress.
things got even more uncomfortable when Usher himself hinted that some weird stuff really did happen. He once admitted that while living at Diddy's house, Diddy used to act in some freaky ways around him, and even said that if his own kids were ever asked to stay at Diddy's place, that'd be a hell no from him. That statement alone had everyone's eyebrows raised. Now back to that infamous Diddy party Kevin was happily hosting. Things took a shocking turn that night. A disturbing video from the event started spreading online, showing one of the guests suddenly catching on fire. And instead of anyone jumping in to help or grabbing water, people just froze and kept recording like it was.
Got more dye in that beard than Diddy.
All right, that's enough.
You know,
That's enough.
I seen him. He shows me behind it.
That's enough. All right, I'm gonna edit this out.
But still,
Put a
note on that. You can edit.
Part of the show, viewers were horrified. What made it even worse was that Kevin was sitting right there when it all happened. He didn't move, didn't help, didn't say a word, just sat there watching while the poor woman was screaming for her life. That clip left fans furious and speechless, wondering how anyone could sit still through something that terrifying. So recently, the paparazzi caught up with Kevin Hart, and things got messy real quick. One of them boldly asked him if he'd seen any baby oil at that wild 2010 Diddy party, and Kevin's response had everyone talking. Instead of saying no or clearing it up, he smirked and said the paparazzi was asking the wrong questions. That answer set the internet on fire. People couldn't help but point out that if nothing shady went down, why not just deny it straight up? The silence said a lot.
Hey, Kevin, when you hosted for Diddy, did you catch any baby oil? Nah?
You asking the wrong person the wrong question. That's all your question.
Do you think he's safe in jail?
And here's what makes it even more suspicious. This wasn't the first time Kevin's been asked about Diddy. Every time someone brings up Diddy's name, Kevin either gets tense, dodges the question completely, or looks like he's ready to walk off. Fans have noticed that nervous energy for a while now. To top it off, right around the same time all these questions started heating up again, Kevin suddenly shut down all the vegan restaurants he had opened across the country. That move came out of nowhere, and people online instantly started wondering if he was trying to lay low before something even bigger dropped. When the paparazzi ran up on Kevin to ask why he suddenly shut down all his vegan spots, he was all smiles and super chatty, until they mentioned Diddy. The moment Diddy's name came up, Kevin's whole vibe switched. He went from relaxed to tense in a split second, stopped answering completely, jumped straight into his car, and sped off like he couldn't get out of there fast enough. People noticed how his face instantly changed, from cheerful to looking completely uncomfortable. It was wild to watch. Then another clip started making rounds online from an interview Kevin did with Mark Wahlberg. During the chat, Mark
great comedian, said that, you know, in the industry, they tried to make him wear a dress. Have you ever ran into that with scripts? And is that something that, you know, you wouldn't do, you know, for
I definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you know, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. You know, for me, I know what they are. They've yet to been challenged, so, you know, I don't have to speak on them. I was asked to dribble a basketball on the talk show this morning.
You look good.
No.
Casually brought up Diddy, and the energy in the room shifted fast. It honestly looked like Mark knew a little too much because Kevin jumped in quick, trying to steer the conversation away before things got awkward. Fans could feel the tension through the screen. Meanwhile, Eddie Murphy was keeping his distance from the chaos. He had ties to both Kevin and Katt, so he stayed quiet while everything unfolded. Katt had even shown Eddie love before, praising his legendary Raw performance. And Kevin once invited Eddie onto his podcast for what was supposed to be a chill conversation, but things didn't stay friendly for long. The moment got heated, and fans could tell there was more going on beneath the surface. Not too long ago, Kevin stirred up more drama when he claimed he had broken Eddie Murphy's long-standing box office record, the same way he once bragged about surpassing Katt Williams.
I was a dress, but I was like, no, I'm gonna look stupid. At the end of the day, you gotta know that you're a brand. I'm a brand. You need to protect your brand at all times. When things happen that can possibly affect your brand can be diminished, and you don't want that to happen. So, you know, protecting my brand is definitely a priority.
Pope is 9-year-old Oscar nominee Kevin Wallace.
Wow. I don't think anyone saw this one coming.
It looked like Kevin was trying to downplay Eddie's legacy, almost like he wanted to erase every other successful black comedian just to stand alone at the top. That move did not sit right with fans. Eddie didn't let that slide for a second. He fired back, saying Kevin's claims were pure lies and that his record had been standing strong for 27 years, with Kevin nowhere close to touching it. Even though Eddie kept his tone calm, the message was sharp and clear. He meant every single word. The tension between them was impossible to miss. Now here's where it gets interesting. Word on the street is that Eddie and Katt have actually been in touch lately. Sources say Eddie told Katt to stop going back and forth with Kevin and let the truth speak for itself. Fans are wondering if this new alliance might shake things up even more in the comedy world. After that, things started heating up even more. Fans noticed that ever since Eddie supposedly told Katt to fall back, Kevin's been acting extra defensive, throwing shade in interviews, posting cryptic captions, and even unfollowing a few people in the industry. It's like he's feeling the pressure from all sides. Some insiders claim Kevin's been trying to control the narrative before more receipts come out, but people online aren't buying it anymore.
Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him. So now we have Big Mama's house 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I've never seen Medea in a pantsuit. I think she wears dresses. So now I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Katt has been moving differently, calmer, sharper, and way more focused. Instead of clapping back, he's been letting his past interviews do the talking, and clips from those are going viral again like wildfire. Every time one resurfaces, fans keep pointing out how much of what Katt said years ago about the entertainment game is starting to make sense now. As for Eddie, he's keeping quiet but powerful, choosing his words carefully, watching everything unfold from the sidelines. But those close to him say he's not done yet. Rumor has it, Eddie's planning something big, maybe a comeback project or even a tell-all that could flip Hollywood upside down. If that happens, it's going to be chaos, because between Eddie's influence, Katt's truth bombs, and Kevin's crumbling image, the comedy world might never look the same again. Things are definitely getting spicy. Just when people thought the drama had cooled off, it looks like things are only getting started. Kevin recently popped up at a Hollywood event, and the tension in the air was thick. Cameras caught him dodging questions left and right, especially when someone mentioned both Katt and Eddie in the same sentence. He laughed it off at first, but his smile faded fast once reporters kept pressing for answers. Fans could tell he was not trying to go down that road again. At the same time, rumors are swirling that Katt might be gearing up for a new comedy special, and everyone's wondering if he's going to take more shots at Kevin. Katt's never been afraid to speak his mind, and after everything that's going down, people are expecting him to come back swinging with some serious truth-telling. And then there's Eddie, quietly moving in the background like a chess master. Word is, he's in talks for a major film that's rumored to touch on the darker side of fame, something that sounds a little too close to reality. If that's true, it could shake the industry from top to bottom. Hollywood's watching closely now because this isn't just celebrity drama anymore. It's turning into a full-blown showdown between three comedy heavyweights. Whatever happens next, one thing's for sure, the spotlight just got a whole lot hotter.
Moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and...
I had a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild. It was
You send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
Things have officially reached a boiling point now. After weeks of silence, Katt Williams finally went live and broke it all down in his own words, and he didn't hold back one bit. He called out fake friendships, shady Hollywood deals, and straight-up manipulation in the industry. Fans were glued to the screen because every line sounded like he was throwing indirect shots at Kevin, but without even saying his name. The energy was wild. During the live, Katt hinted that he's been sitting on proof, real evidence that could expose how deep the industry games go. He didn't drop it yet, but he made it clear that if people keep coming for him, he's ready to put it all out there. That statement alone sent shockwaves through social media. Everyone started posting clips, dissecting every word, trying to figure out who he was really talking about.
Okay. What about Diddy? What about Diddy? Let's talk about Diddy. What happened with Bieber and Justin and Diddy?
Meanwhile, Kevin has gone completely quiet online. No posts, no jokes, nothing. And that silence, it's only making people talk more. Fans are saying he's laying low until the heat dies down, but some think he's just trying to avoid making things worse. And Eddie, still calm, still watching, but insiders said he's gearing up to make a public statement soon, something that could change everything. If Eddie actually steps in again, this Hollywood triangle could explode like never before. The drama's hitting new levels. Just when people thought Katt's live had shaken things enough, boom, new footage started circulating online, and it's got everyone losing their minds. A clip leaked from an old industry party showing Kevin surrounded by a few big names, and fans are convinced it proves Katt wasn't lying about the Hollywood elite circle he mentioned. The timing couldn't be crazier, especially since Kevin's been keeping quiet ever since Katt spoke out. Social media detectives went straight to work, zooming in, analyzing, and comparing old photos to figure out who else was there. Within hours, names started trending, and fans demanded answers. But Kevin's camp is acting like the video doesn't even exist. No statement, no denial, nothing. That silence is only making the rumors grow louder. Meanwhile, Katt's team posted a cryptic message online that said, "The truth always finds its way out." That one line had the internet in chaos, with people flooding the comments, begging him to drop the full receipts. Some are saying Katt's waiting for the perfect moment to release everything, like he's playing chess while everyone else is just reacting. And Eddie, still quiet, still moving in the background. But sources claim he's been getting calls from major studios, worried that this ongoing drama could start affecting big projects. Hollywood's on edge right now, and it feels like we're just one leak away from total madness. The streets are buzzing. Something big is coming.
Eddie, what the are you doing? Get on stage. I don't know, man. Maybe.
It's getting wilder by the day. Just when everyone thought the chaos couldn't go any further, a mysterious insider dropped what they're calling exclusive evidence, and it's pointing straight at Kevin again. Screenshots, private messages, and behind-the-scenes photos started circulating online, hitting that certain industry names have been protecting him for years. People can't tell what's real or fake yet, but the internet's eating it up like it's a full-blown movie plot. Katt hasn't said a word since the leaks hit, but fans are convinced he's behind it, or at least knew it was coming. Every social platform is flooded with theories, and some folks are saying this might just be the start of a massive Hollywood cleanup. The pressure on Kevin keeps building, and even his usual celebrity friends have gone quiet. Nobody's defending him now, and that silence speaks volumes. Eddie, on the other hand, was spotted out in Beverly Hills looking completely unbothered. Cameras caught him smiling, signing autographs, and when someone shouted Kevin's name, he just laughed and said, "I told y'all time always tells the truth." That one line went viral instantly. Fans are calling it a mic drop.
So this all in Hollywood is? What? It's to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. Why do you think Gary Owen can't cross over and he already white and been in comedy for 25 years?
Now everyone's waiting for the next move. Will Kevin finally speak up, or is this the point where everything starts crumbling for good? Hollywood hasn't seen drama like this in years, and it feels like the next reveal could change everything overnight. At this point, the story has turned into a full-blown Hollywood storm. Kevin finally broke his silence, but instead of clearing things up, he might have made it worse. He went on Instagram Live looking stressed, but trying to act cool, saying people were spreading lies to tear him down. But here's the thing. He never denied any of the details. He kept it vague, saying stuff like, "You can't believe everything you see online," which only made fans more suspicious. Comments were going crazy within minutes. Meanwhile, Katt dropped a subtle post right after, just a picture of a chessboard with the caption, "Your move." The internet lost it. Everyone took that as a direct shot at Kevin, like Katt's just sitting back, waiting for him to dig a deeper hole. It's like every move Kevin makes, Katt's already 3 steps ahead. And Eddie? He's still keeping it classy but shady at the same time. During a recent red carpet interview, when asked about all the drama, he smiled and said, "Sometimes silence says more than words." That line set social media on fire. Fans called it the ultimate flex and saying he's officially won this round. Now, everyone's wondering what's next. Will Kevin finally address the receipts head-on, or will Katt drop another bomb? Hollywood's on edge, and it feels like the calm before an even bigger storm. The tension's sky high, and the clock's ticking. And just when it seemed like the dust might settle, boom! Another curveball hit the scene. Late last night, an anonymous account dropped an audio clip that allegedly features a heated phone call between Kevin and a top Hollywood exec. The voices haven't been confirmed yet, but fans are convinced it's real. In the clip, the person sounding like Kevin can be heard arguing about keeping certain footage buried, and that line alone sent the
my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and pause, but like just back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented.
Internet into a meltdown. People are saying this might be the biggest leak yet. Within hours, hashtags were trending and major blogs jumped on the story. Kevin's team rushed to shut it down, claiming the clip was AI-generated nonsense, but that only made people more suspicious. Everyone's demanding proof, receipts, timestamps, anything. But so far, there's just silence from Kevin's camp. The timing couldn't be worse, especially after his vague live stream already had fans questioning everything. Katt, of course, didn't miss a beat. He posted a short clip laughing into the camera with the caption, "Told you the truth don't need PR." Fans went wild, calling it the ultimate flex and saying he's officially won this round. And Eddie, still calm, still cool, but insiders are whispering that he's about to break his silence in a major interview that could flip this entire story upside down. If that happens, it's over. Hollywood won't know what hit it. The chaos just keeps growing, and everyone's watching every move. The drama's officially reached breaking point. Things are spinning out of control. Early this morning, reports surfaced that Eddie Murphy has agreed to sit down for a televised interview, his first in years. Word is, he's planning to address everything, from the Kevin Hart rumors to his quiet alliance with Katt Williams. The announcement alone sent shockwaves through social media, and fans are losing their minds waiting for what Eddie's about to say.
My frustration with Katt Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped with you.
Why was he a risk?
He chose
After this whole back and forth,
According to insiders, Eddie's been getting non-stop calls from Hollywood heavyweights begging him to stay silent, but he's done holding back. Sources say he feels like it's time to clear the air and remind everyone who really paved the way in comedy. The streets are saying this might be Eddie's truth moment, and if he decides to drop names, it could shake up the industry like never before. Meanwhile, Kevin's nowhere to be found. No posts, no appearances, just radio silence. Fans are starting to think he's in full damage control mode. Some even claim he's been spotted flying out of LA late at night to lay low until things calm down. Katt, on the other hand, is living it up, posting clips, cracking jokes, and acting like he's already won. His confidence is through the roof, and people can't stop talking about how he predicted all of this from day one. Now, all eyes are on Eddie, because once he speaks, the truth bombs might be bigger than anyone expected. First of all, it's really not worth it. And second, everyone knows Kevin is protected by the industry. That's exactly why people are saying this isn't a battle Katt can actually win. If these rumors are even halfway true, Katt might want to take Eddie's advice seriously, because the same machine that once buried Eddie to push Kevin forward could easily do the same thing again. The industry has power, and they don't play fair when someone starts talking too much. Fans are divided though, and the comments online are wild. One person said, "Yeah, I have 0% respect for Kevin Hart. He said he'd never wear a dress, and 2 months later he's on SNL dressed as a little girl with pigtails and a tiara. Then a month after that, he's in a Citibank commercial. People aren't forgetting those moments." Another person didn't hold back either, saying Kevin Hart and all these Diddy videos looking like a volunteer bottom. That one comment alone had social media spinning. The reactions are messy, hilarious, and brutal all at once. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think about Kevin Hart allegedly getting exposed for his industry ties? And do you think Eddie was right to clown Katt for thinking he could ever take Kevin down? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to know how you see it. And don't forget, like, subscribe, share, and hit that bell so you never miss another deep dive. Click right here to check out the next messy video. It's even crazier than this one.